2021 or 2023? Which car is faster? Today we got some of the fastest drivers to find out. And it's lights out and away we go. We get a decent start in the 2021 Latifi car. And you can see there's a bunch of cars everywhere. 2021 and 2023 cars alike. And we are racing to see which one is faster. We actually don't get the best of starts. You can see a lot of cars are ahead. And into turn number 2, a very nice line. But then to turn number 3, a bit wide, almost getting those penalties. And then we're going to go onto the straight. And this is where I believe the car has just so much overspeed. You can see we're using ERS as well just to aid us a bit. But we are going so fast. But the problem is we brake too late. And we go very wide, unfortunately. That's going to lose us so momentum. You could see there's still cars everywhere. Some of them being a bit dodgy in their driving. Everywhere. Some of them being a bit dodgy in their driving. But let's see if we can make any progress. And here we are as we enter lap number 2, and you can see I've actually gained some positions. I'm in P5, and here we are. We're going to go onto the straight, and this is where the DRS just comes into play as we actually get a bit of a warning over there. And then we are going to go into this corner. We do it beautifully, getting that nice line. Then into left field, you can see we have the much better line. However, we're already out of ERS, and that might be a problem. And here we are into cops. Can we overtake the 2023 car? We go for the inside line. They go a little bit wide, and we do indeed get the overtake. And then as we go to Maggots and Beckett's, we are going a bit too fast, but you can see this is where the 2021 car is weak. You can see we have a massive understeer moment, even though we are going through a decent speed. And then we get the DRS. As we look behind us, that is Smooth Aviator probably coming back to try and overtake me. As you can see,
speed! The speed!
And here we are into lap number 3, and as you could see, P2 is in our sight, so we could easily grab another position. However, right next to us, he just comes back.
Hello there.
That Smooth Aviator who gets the position away from us and into the next corner. Let's see if we can take it. We can't, because the car does not have that same aerodynamic capability because of the nerf. And here we are through Maggots and Beckett, and then we are fighting still with Smooth Aviator, who gets the much better exit into Chapel. We don't. However, as you will see, the DRS is just so powerful. And look at the speed. We are overtaking Smooth Aviator like it's nothing. And then into Stowe, we throw the car, but we have to be a bit careful as we get a warning and go wide. Very dangerous, and that gives Smooth Aviator a chance to re-overtake us. So now we are going to have to keep fighting until lap number 4. And if you guys remember, there are 2 pits to go, and here comes Chris out of nowhere here to join the fight, but we won't see him for very long because he will be very far ahead. And at the end of lap number 4, we're still fighting with Smooth Aviator through Maggots and Beckett. And as we almost make a big mistake, we do manage to catch up, but though there's a deadly bump. But that gives Smooth Aviator a chance to overtake as we get the DRS. And as you're going to see again, the DRS is so powerful for 2021 cars. And we go way ahead of him. And we are catching up to Chris, the one who's managing to get ahead. And then we go a little bit wide, almost spinning and catching the car. But then Chris decides to go for a massive undercut. Remember guys, there's 2 pits in this race. Me and Smooth Aviator decide to stay out. And at the end of lap number 5, we've managed to build a small gap to Smooth Aviator, and we decide that it's finally time to go into the pits. But then I learned the hard way that you should brake before entering the pit because you'll end up locking up. And same thing for changing your tires. You can see the car is turning by itself. So I think this is Project's apex way of punishing drivers for being too fast in the pit lane. And on lap number 6, as we go through Maggots and Beckett, we see a familiar face. This person we were fighting way earlier for P2. We are now fighting for the edge of the seat of the podium. And here they are. We get DRS. I'm not sure if they got it as well, but you could see they're very fast ahead. So this is a battle, 2021 versus 2021, as we go very, very scarily through Stowe. That was very close. And then into this corner, we get very close. And then on the second corner, we make a big mistake with the controller. I don't know, my finger slipped. And that, you could see, I'm going to lose so much time on that one mistake. And here we are still on lap number 7, and I'm actually starting to realize that the car ahead is making these small mistakes, and I'm actually easily catching up to them. So maybe I think we're ready to pounce on this lap. And as we start to reach into Stowe, you could see we're so fast. We take the corner much faster than the Force India car. We get a little bit of a drift, managed to catch it, but you could see into the next, into the chicane, we get ahead, but then they come back with a much better line. So I think this is going to be one of the most ultimate fights for the last place on the podium. Alright, into turn number 3, we are ahead. However, we are not far behind. You can see right behind us, that is the Force India car. I don't think they're going to give up without a fight. We don't have DRS along this straight, but I think the other car did. We go a little bit wide into this corner and then into left field. Let's see if we can get our position back. We do gain a bit of momentum. I'm going a little bit wide over there, but then you could see into Woodcut, we do get ahead, and then we are about to reach Cops, who is going to do it better technically.
Verstappen is out of the race, and that's a big crash!
And alright, here we are. We're going to go into the pits a little early. I'm going for the undercut because the undercut is very powerful, as it's been proven before. This time we learn our lesson not to brake too late, and into the pits we go slowly. We don't rev the engine. We be careful. You can see that guy is making the same mistake I did earlier. Alright, and here we are through lap number 10. It was quite lonely on this lap, so I am going to take this time to let you know that if you do want to be part of these events, all you gotta do is join the Discord server. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to help support my work, consider sending a super thanks. And now back to the video. Okay, and through these last laps, you could see I do make a bit of a mistake there, but my undercut strategy has worked amazingly. You could see I am P3 with no problems. However, one thing I've noticed, if you look on the leaderboard, that is a familiar face of Smooth Aviator, who I think is coming back for his P3 position. So it's going to be the beginning of the race all over again. Some eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that there's a crazy fight going on for P1. While New Roma who is the leader, is in a 2021 car, and Chris is a 2023 car. So this will help determine to answer the very question. However, we are also fighting a 2023 car, so we will get our result very soon. And on the last lap, we're fighting with a back marker who was giving me DRS through the whole laps, and that was really helping me to stay away from the 2023 car behind. As we go into the final chicane, you could see the 2023 car absolutely sends it, but it's way too late, and it's going to be P3 for the Latifi. So the winner of that race was New Roma, who was in a 2021 car, and P2 was Chris in a 2023 car. So they are quite matched on this track, but the 2021 car has the overspeed and the 2023 cars have the better steering.